Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Breaking News from the Orange Men Podcast. Dave here with you. Got a quick update. We're going to get in, we're going to get out. Just that simple. Take these off. All right. Trump's killing Biden in the polls. Let me just play this here for you. Yep, little F woke there. All right, there you go.
5 a.m. here in Washington, where we have new CNN poll numbers this morning in two critical battleground states. The news is not great for President Biden and his campaign. The numbers show Donald Trump leading in both Georgia and Michigan. In Georgia, a state Biden carried by a very narrow margin in 2020, registered voters say they prefer Trump over Biden by 5%. In Michigan, which Trump won in 2016 but Biden carried in 2020, our poll now showing Trump 10 points up. Note that a full 10% of those polled in each state say that they wouldn't support either candidate. Trump's margin over Biden is significantly boosted in both states by people who say they did not vote in 2020. These less engaged voters favored Trump by 26 points in Georgia and 40 points in Michigan. Here to help.
Looks like they got a huge problem on their hands. But I don't think they're too concerned because it really doesn't matter who they put up there when you control the elections. I'm optimistic. I'm hopeful that Trump and Ramaswamy are going to get up in there. I really think he's going to take Ramaswamy as his VP. It's the only guy supporting him. It's the only guy who's not part of the swamp. And is the only guy calling out the corruption. And at this point in my career, I've been around long enough to know that when you got people who are willing to stand up to corruption, those are the people that I'm going to vote for. So nothing's going to change there for me. But the problem I have is Democrats don't care. You see, because they have an evil demon in Donald Trump and Ramaswamy, who they're demonizing as the next Nazi party. So when you can convince people that what you're doing to get rid of the Nazis, then all's fair in love and war. So you can cheat in elections. You can do just about anything you want. You can turn the FBI, the DOJ against former presidents. You could do whatever you want. And it's all justified because they're Hitler, because they're Nazis. And this is nonsense, but they're getting away with it, and they're going to continue to get away with it until we step up and do something about it. Hopefully we do. But I can tell you right now, the Republicans aren't doing anything to prevent election interference and election fraud. Not doing a damn thing. And that's really what we need here. And until that happens, we're in trouble. We're in deep trouble. And if in my opinion, and anybody gets in office other than Trump or Ramaswamy, we're doomed because the swamp will just fill back up and the corruption will continue and our rights will be taken. There you go. There's some breaking news from the Orange Men Podcast. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Catch you guys on the next episode of the Orange Men Podcast or Breaking News by the Orange Men.